Man, I cannot be a proper adult around my parents. It's ridiculous. Here's what happened. So I was back home because I live with my parents, because I'm in that state in my life. And today my mom went somewhere to buy some food. Usually she cooks, but today she went somewhere and came home with meat for her and my dad and fish for me, because apparently they didn't have anything vegan. Now I don't know why this triggered me so much, but I got massively triggered by them eating meat, to the point where I couldn't eat with them. I couldn't. And I just left, hopped on my bike, rode to Velden. And if you know your way around Carinthia, then you know that Velden is quite a path out from Klagenfurt. Took me a good hour to get here. It got better on the ride. Like, I'm a little bit calmer, but I'm way not at the normal like mood. And that's obviously a me problem if I get triggered like that. Because the thing is, like, it's what I learned. Like, it's I can't get out of my childhood behavior, right? Because back in the days when my mom did something that I didn't like, I would start to cry. Now, nowadays I don't cry anymore, at least not that easily, and so I just get in this grumpy something happened that I don't like, and I couldn't, yeah, I don't probably cope with that. I don't properly cope. I couldn't even say what bothers me. I couldn't even say that I'm annoyed that you bought meat. I couldn't even use my radical honesty approach of saying I resent you for getting meat. And I mean, it's obviously a me problem. I said that. With everybody else, I assume, can't be sure about that, but I assume that with everybody else I wouldn't have that problem. I assume with everybody else I would be like, yeah, you do you, I do me. As long as I can stay vegan, you can eat your meat. But apparently with my parents, I don't give them that freedom, or I don't know. I don't know why it triggered me so much. Anyhow, now that we know that, we have to act upon it, because it's not just that. Like, I just don't develop in the right direction if I'm back home. I realized that when I went to France, I made so much progress when it comes to personal development, but since I'm back, I feel like I'm reverting that progress. Like, half of my progress I made in France is reverted again. So knowing that, I gotta act. Gotta do something about it. And the only thing that I can see myself doing is moving out. I mean, the reason why I am still living with my parents is to save money, because I don't need to pay rent. And there's no point in the current time to be anywhere else being locked up, because, I mean, why would I pay rent if I'm locked up? But anyway, if that means, if saving the rent means that therefore I do not make, like, I don't grow, I don't make progress, then it's a very, very high price. And I think it's too high of a price for me to pay. And thus I need to move out. I have no idea where I will move to, or like, there's a whole other discussion about the coronavirus that we could have right here. that I wouldn't mind dying. The only problem I have with getting the coronavirus is if I survive, but then I'm physically limited to not be able to do sports anymore, like take my bike and go to Velden. That would be annoying. So yeah, I don't want to get corona, but otherwise, why not go to a surf camp in Fuerteventura? I mean, I would certainly grow more than I do around here. Anyhow, that's just me. Now, if you excuse me, I shall take that bench and meditate for as long as it takes to be in a normal state again, because I want to enjoy the ride back, right? I want to like enjoy cycling, and if I'm in that state, I'll just be annoyed. Oh, it's still so far that I need to go. But no, being able to cycle is a freaking privilege, and I need to be grateful for that. But I'm not, because I'm behaving like a fucking 6-year-old. Anyhow, I wish freedom and health to you. I hope that you manage to remove yourself from your parents. And like, I mean, potentially it's possible to do that without moving out, but I think moving out is just the easiest way to go about this. Then I don't need to deal with my inner child, because like in most of the cases I can be an adult, just not around my parents. Okay, now if you excuse me. Smash. Klagenfurt, by the way, is way back there. Where that tower is, once again that far.